This is your heart, single, happy, and optimistic. Now watch closely what happens when you try and get into a relationship. Modern day relationships. Modern day relationships have become one of the most frustrating, complicated, and stressful part of our lives. Trying to find love nowadays is like trying to find the other pair of socks after you do your laundry. You can't. There's a couple reasons why it might seem impossible to find love today. Actually, there's 5 that I could come up with, so let's take a look. Hookup culture. أو بالعربي شغل تسالي. Hookup culture is being promoted heavily. Songs, series, movies, advertisements, it's everywhere. The normalization of hookup culture has made the concept of a long-term relationship sound more like Santa. It doesn't exist. And when I say long-term relationship, I mean anything over a month. As a guy in his 20s, I can tell you that there is an immense amount of pressure from the people around you to try hooking up just once. Have fun, be free, enjoy your life, whatever that means. I personally find the idea of hooking up to be extremely toxic and unhealthy. Let me explain. Hooking up, friends with benefits, no strings attached, one-night stands, all have one thing in common. Short-term pleasure. The main goal of these activities is to make you feel good about yourself for maybe a day or two. Now, people tend to make the worst decisions when they act impulsively. Hooking up involves people acting on impulsive decisions and emotions. And anything that's impulsive usually lacks logical thinking. When you chase short-term pleasures, there's usually a long-term cost that comes along with it. Having talked to some of my friends who have partaken in this extracurricular activity, they mostly had the same thing to say about hooking up. They had a rush of excitement and felt really good the first day after messing around. But after a couple days and weeks, they started to feel empty and worse than they did before hooking up, which left them wanting more. Now, am I saying that people shouldn't hook up? It's not up to me to decide. It's your life, do what you want to do. As long as it doesn't hurt the other person. If you want to hook up with someone, make sure they're down to hook up too. But if you play with someone's emotions because your hormones are acting up, then you are an ass. See, when you hook up with someone who's looking for a serious relationship, you create what's known as commitment issues. Because from now on, they're going to be very cautious into getting into any kind of relationship. They're going to have a really hard time overthinking what someone's real intentions are. That's why 93% of people have trust and commitment issues today. Work. Most people don't realize how much work relationships are. They think it's all lovey-dovey. Oh my God, habibi, habibti, love you so, you are perfect. Oh my God, bullshit. No, you're not. After the honeymoon phase is over and you start realizing all the flaws in each other, that is when the real work starts. Are you willing to compromise? Are you going to put in the effort to make it work? No. No, you won't. Let me tell you why. 2 words. Instant gratification. We are living in an age where everything we want is in our hands. You like a shirt online, you can get same-day delivery on Amazon. Lazy and don't want to cook? Uber Eats. Hormonatkum darbe? Tinder, Minder, Kinder, pick one. Everything is so effortless that we got used to not putting in any work. And this attitude is being applied to relationships now. Because why would you want to actually put in work and invest in a relationship that could have great potential in the long run when you can replace it with a relationship that might seem better in the short run? I'm trying to think of a way to put it in simpler terms. Relationships are not a multiple choice exam where you can just pick an answer and hope it's the right one. Relationships are more like a math test where you have to show your work and no calculators are allowed. Basically, there are no shortcuts in relationships. Got it? Cool. Selfishness. Maslaha. A lot of people are getting into relationships for their own self-interest. They look at it in a sense of, what do you have to offer to me? That is where they mess up. See, a relationship is a partnership. Sharaka. Both partners contribute whatever they can offer without feeling like they're a burden on each other. That's very important. The last part I said, rewind and repeat that. If you try to change a person and shape them into what you want, that's selfish. And if you think your partner is supposed to be the main reason for your happiness, then you deserve to get your heart broken. Yes, having that mindset is selfish and a guaranteed way to get your heart broken because you're setting expectations for someone else's actions. And the only person that you can set expectations for is yourself, because you are the only person whose actions you can fully control. So easy to understand, so hard to follow. Now, all couples have arguments and disagreements, but that does not mean the relationship has to end. The way you handle those disagreements is critical to the health of the relationship, which brings me to my next point. Poor communication. People have this fear of confrontation where they think if they just don't talk about the problem, it'll just magically disappear. Instead, they go talking about their problem to their family, to their friends for days and weeks, instead of talking to that one person that they're supposed to talk to. Your significant other, your partner. You talk to everybody about the problem except the actual person that you're solving the problem with. How does that make sense? Hey. كيفك؟
نعم.
حاسك زعلانة.
مش زعلانة.
بدك تحكي بالموضوع نتصالح؟
خلص سكر الباب واطلع برا.
طيب اوكي ماشي.
أكيد؟ سكر الباب واطلع برا.
طيب ماشي.
اسنخك.
الحق علي.
ألو؟ هاي. عم بحاول أراضيه بس مش راضي يحكي معي. كتير نكد مش عارفة.
Now, I'm not saying you should confront them right away when you're mad at each other. Wait till you both calm down. Some people need 30 minutes. Some people need 12 hours. Personally, I think it shouldn't take more than a day to talk it out. Otherwise, it's just going to turn into pent-up anger and explode and ruin the whole thing. And last but not least, social media couples. Don't ever compare your relationship to what other people post online. Yani, come on, be real. People are going to show you the best part of their relationship and not their worst. Why would you... ليش تفضح حالك؟ يعني what? That's private. يعني مش راح اروح انزل ستوري كل يوم بتخانق مع مرتي. Hey guys, قررنا انا ومرتي اليوم نروح نشوف اهلها عشان كثير بنحبهم مشتاقين لهم. صح؟
هيك أحسن؟ هيك أحسن؟ ليش لازم نروح نشوفهم اليوم؟
عشان صار لي الشهر مش شايفاهم.
أبوك كثير عم بيكون زنخ، بيعرف إنه ما عندي شغل بضل يحكي لي إيه كيف الشغل كيف الشغل؟
بجيب شغل.
ما بدي أروح.
بس والله بزعل منك.
خلاص بس
بالله بزعل. At the end of the day, a successful relationship comes down to 4 C's. Communication. Being able to talk and resolve any argument directly with your partner. بدون لف ودوران. Compromise. Understand that no two people are perfectly compatible in every way, so you both have to equally compromise some things in order to make the relationship work. Companionship. You need to learn how to be friends before you become lovers. That way you become completely comfortable in being yourself in front of them. Compassion. Performing little acts of kindness and surprising each other from time to time is extremely important for a long-lasting relationship. It's a way of indirectly telling each other, hey, I appreciate you. And yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to say, so if you feel like I missed something, please feel free to comment. I'm kind of interested to see if other people feel the same way or if it's just me. Because that would be awkward. All right, I'll see you soon. Maybe, hopefully. Okay, bye. La 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 la. Short-term pleasures. There's usually a long. مش عارف احكي ليه. When you chase, at the end of the day, a successful relationship. Selfishness. Maybe. Okay, bye. Oh my God. خلاص. Whatever. Peace.